Good morning, students. Welcome to today's lecture. In the last class, we discussed some examples of word problems on applications of linear equations. Today, we will continue that and try to solve some questions from exercise. The question is, if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 by 8. So here the question wants you to form an equation from this language. We have done many questions in class 7 like this. Still, read it one more time. If you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, this number we don't know, so we will assume this as x. So we are subtracting 1 by 2 from a number and we are multiplying this whole term with 1 by 2 to get that is equal to mark 1 upon 8. Now they are asking what is the number. Whatever is missing, we always assume it as x. Now this is the thinking part for you, that you have to think like this. What question is saying? It is saying there is a number from which we are subtracting 1 upon 2. Then there is a bracket, because it is a complete term. We are multiplying 1 by 2 and we are getting answer as 1 upon 8. So first of all, in solution we will write, let the number be x, because it is unknown, so we have assumed it as x. Now according to the question, we have formed this equation x minus 1 by 2, as it is saying, if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number, therefore x minus 1 by 2 bracket close and multiply the result by 1 by 2. This is the result. I am multiplying 1 by 2 into the result. I will get 1 upon 8. This is the equation. Now to solve the equation, we all know we have to multiply this 1 by 2 in the first term and then in the second term. Okay, because of the rule known as distributive property. By that rule, you can solve like this and understand. I hope only equation forming is difficult in this chapter. Just you need to understand the formation of equation. Once you form an equation, it is very easy for you to solve the questions. Okay. In any case of difficulty, you can see the solution and understand. Let's see the next question. Question number 2. The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. First information given to you is perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool. I have shown a rectangle for reference. This is the length, which is the longer part, and we have breadth. Now, it is given that perimeter is 154 meter. Second statement is saying its length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. So there is a relation between length and breadth. You have to understand that which among length and breadth is independent. If you think, you can say that length is dependent on breadth. If breadth is 1 meter, then length is 2 meter more than breadth, it becomes 3 meters. If length is 10 meters, length becomes 10 plus 2, that is 12 meters. So whatever is the independent part, we assume it as always x, and according to that we write the other part. So let's start. We will use this statement, second one, as the statement which is helping us to assume, and the first statement will help us to write the equation. Okay, now there is a thinking part from my side. You have to think like this, that length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. This tells me that breadth is the independent part and length is the dependent part, because length value is dependent on breadth value. Okay, now I have assumed the independent part, that is breadth, as x meters. Now, okay, it is twice also. Sorry, I forgot that part. It is saying length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. So, length will become 2 times of breadth plus 2 meters. Kindly note it. It is saying that length is 2 meter more than twice its breadth. That is why I have written 2x plus 2 in bracket meters. Okay, this is a complete term for length. Now we will use the first statement for forming the equation. First term is saying the perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. Now we must think, what is a perimeter? Perimeter of any figure, any polygon is sum of all sides. Although we know formula also for rectangle, that formula is 2 into length plus breadth. In case you forget the formula, no issue. You can just write length plus breadth like this, length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. That is also correct. Okay. So we have the formula. Now put the values one by one. This perimeter we know. So just below this I wrote 154. Then we have a equal to sign. I have put a equal to sign. Then we have a 2. I have put a 2. Then bracket just like here. Then what is the value of length? Okay, mistakenly I have put length over here. Length is 2x plus 2 and breadth is x. Okay, no issue because we have studied that addition is commutative. So it is correct whether you write here or here. Okay, it is correct. Now solve further. 154 equal to 2 multiplied by x plus 2x plus 2. Now we can see these two are like terms, x into x, they become 3x plus 2. In the next equation, this 2 will multiply with 3x as well as 2. Again, distributive property. So we have 154 equal to 6x plus 4. This is the final equation that we have formed. Now you have to solve to get the value of x on your own. It is a homework from my side. Please solve it and find the answer. Answers I have given you, they will come as 25 meter, the value of x, and when you put this value of x in length, you will get length as 52 meter. Kindly try. Now, question number 3. Again, I hope you have done it on your own. Still, if you have not done, try to understand the question and then try on your own. If not possible to solve, then only see the solution. Question is, the base of an isosceles triangle is 4 upon 3 centimeter. So in a triangle, there are three sides, we all know. They have given us one side, that is base of isosceles triangle. First thing that comes into my mind is, what do we mean by isosceles triangle? A triangle in which two sides are equal is known as isosceles triangle. Now it is saying the perimeter of triangle is 4 2 by 15. It is a mixed fraction. We have to solve it. Now it is asking what is the length of either of the remaining equal sides. So whatever is asked, we assume it as x. So we will assume the either equal side as x. So this is x, and this is given to us, that is 4 by 3 centimeter. Now we know perimeter is given by sum of all sides. I told you in the last question also, perimeter of any figure is sum of all sides. So we can say perimeter of this triangle can be given by AB plus AC plus BC. I have written over here also. So I have assumed the equal sides as x. So this AB is x, AC is x, and BC we know. Now I am forming the equation with the help of statement number 2. We know the value of perimeter is 4 2 by 15. I have solved the mixed fraction. It became 62 upon 15 is equal to x for AB, this x for AC, and 4 by 3 for BC. X plus x is 2x plus 4 by 3. Now we have formed the equation. I know you can solve after this very easily by the techniques that we have learned before. Okay, this is your homework, and the answers you will get is x equal to 7 by 5 or 1 2 by 5. Okay, because it is a improper fraction, so we have to find the mixed fraction for this. Okay, question number 4. Question 4 is sum of two numbers is 95. This is first information. Second information is if one exceeds the other by 15, find the numbers. We have to think among these two statements which one will help us to assume and which one will help us to form the equation. Before that, I have a concept for you which will help you to understand what does this exceeds mean. Exceeds mean more than. Okay. Now see, suppose I gave you two scales, scale 1 and scale 2. This is just a concept. Don't write this. Just for your understanding. Okay. Suppose scale 1 is 10 centimeter. Scale 2 is 8 centimeter. We can just see that scale 1 is larger than scale 2 by how much? 10 minus 8, that is 2 centimeter. So we can say scale 1 exceeds scale 2 by, yes, 2 centimeter. Got it? This is the meaning of this thing. So it is saying there are two numbers. The first one is greater, second one is smaller, and the greater one is more than 15 than the smaller one. So again, you can think which number to be taken as independent. Let us take smaller number as independent. Okay. So from here I have started. Let the smaller number be x. I have assumed the smaller number as x. Obviously, the larger one exceeds by 15. So we can say the larger one is x plus 15. No issue. Yes. Now, after assumption, we have to form the equation. For equation, we will take help of first statement, which is clearly saying that sum of two numbers is 95. So sum of the numbers 95, that is first number is x, second number is x plus 15 is equal to 95. Open the brackets. X and x are like terms. They are added to 2x plus 15 equal to 95. I hope we can solve this easily. The answers will come as 40 and 55. Try on your own. Question 5. Two numbers are in ratio 5:3. If they differ by 18, what are the numbers? Again, we have two statements. They differ by 18 and the ratio is 5:3. We have to think that which statement I should take for assumption and which statement I should take for forming the final equation. Obviously, I will take this one as assumption part because we all know the ratio is 5:3. That means the first number is 5x and second number is 3x. So let the first number be 5x, second number be 3x. According to the question, now I'm using the second statement for equation formation. Their difference is 18. We all know difference means greater number minus smaller number. So 5x minus 3x equal to 18. I hope you will solve it and find the answer. Answers are 45 and 27. After solving this, when you get the value of x, that x will not be your answer. You have to put that x in this 5 into that number that you will get, and for second number you have to find 3 into that number, then only you will get these answers. Okay, don't confuse. Now question number 6. Three consecutive integers add up to 51. Again, this term consecutive is again coming third time in front of us. First it came when we did question of consecutive terms of that multiple of 11, then consecutive terms multiple of 8, and now for consecutive integers they are saying. So you must understand what is integer. Integer we have already discussed. From minus infinity to plus infinity, they are simple numbers, counting numbers we say, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So here also you have to observe what is the relation between first term and second term. You can see that the second term is obtained by adding 1 in the first term. Third term is obtained by adding 1 in second term. You can say 3 is 2 plus 1. You can say 4 is 3 plus 1. So if this is x, so second term is x plus 1. Third term is x plus 2 and so on. So this is the basis of this question. Again, this is the concept. If you want, you can write. If you don't want, no need. Okay. Just for your understanding, I have written this over here. Now see. So there are two things. There are three consecutive numbers, and second thing is they are adding up to 51. So this three consecutive thing will help us to form the assumption part, and this add up to 51 will help us to form the equation. Yes, let's start. So given to us is there are three consecutive integers. We don't know what are these integers, at which place they are. So we will assume the first integer as x. Therefore second will become x plus 1 and third will become second plus 1, that is x plus 1 plus 1, which is x plus 2. I hope you understood this. How I assume these three integers on the basis of this example. Now, after getting these assumptions, I can easily form the equation because it is given that the sum of these three is 51. So, x plus x plus 1 plus x plus 2 equal to 51. Now, open the brackets. This x and this x are like terms. They will be added to form 3x. This 1 and 2 are like terms. They will be added to form 3 is equal to 51. Now, I hope you will solve it to get the value of x. After getting x, find these two also and the answer will be 16, 17 and 18. Okay. Now, question number 7. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Find the multiples. It is similar question to that example that we did. Okay. Here you have to understand if first multiple is 8, second multiple is 16, which is 8 plus 8. Third multiple is 24, which is 16 plus 8. So to obtain the next term, you are adding 8 in the previous term, isn't it? Yes. Now see how to assume. Again, see the sum of three consecutive multiples of 8. This part, three consecutive multiple of 8 will help us to form the, to assume the numbers. And this part, the sum of these is 888 will help us to form the, yes, equation. So let's see. The first multiple I have assumed as x. Second multiple will be x plus 8, very easy. Third will be second plus 8, which is x plus 8 plus 8, which is x plus 16. So the three assumptions are x plus 8, x plus 16. According to the question, sum of 3 is 888. So I have written the equation. Now you can solve this to find the value of x. Answer will come this. Okay. Question number 8. Three consecutive integers are such that this is the last question and little bit tricky, very little bit tricky. Just a little attention and you can understand the question very easily. Again, we will try to find two statements. First statement for assumption part, second statement for equation part. Now see, there are three consecutive integers. Again, this will help us in the assumption part because they are consecutive integers and we all know if first is x, second is x plus 1 and third is x plus 2. Okay, now what is saying that there are three consecutive integers such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively. What does this mean respectively? That 2 will be given multiplied in the first integer, 3 multiplied in second integer and 4th in third integer. This is meant by respectively. Okay, they add up to 74. So this add up to 74 will be our equation part. We will use this part to form the assumption. So let's see. First integer x, second integer x plus 1, third integer x plus 2. Now it is saying we have to multiply 2 in the first, 3 in the second and 4 in the third one. So let's see. Okay. Question is saying they are multiplied by 2, 3, 4 respectively and the sum is 74. Now it means we are doing 2 into first integer plus 3 into second integer plus 4 into third integer and the answer is 74. I have written over here also 2 into first integer is x plus 3 into second integer is x plus 1 plus 4 into third integer is x plus 2 equal to 74. Now simply I have solved it using distributive property and then finally found the answer like this. I hope you will solve it on your own and after this don't stop here. If you are having little bit interest in these questions, kindly try the remaining questions. They are all very easy. Thank you.